Madhava Kunja Vihari. Parivajkacharya Stota Shakti Divine Grace Abhay Chanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Iskcon Founder Acharya Bhakti Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Paramahansa Parivajkacharya Stota Shakti Divine Grace Śrimad Bhakti Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय. श्री वृंदावन उत्तर धाम की जय. नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय. पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की जय. समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the Son of devotees. All glories to the Son of devotees. All glories to the Son of devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhaktreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Śrimad Bhagāvatam, Canto 1, Chapter 14, The Disappearance of Lord Krishna, Texts 35 and 36.
聖典百家樂壇第一篇，冇聲嘅個咪，未開。聖典百家樂壇第一章第一篇14章，主題係處 Krishna 啲隱跡35至36節。
Mangalaya cha lokanam
Mangalaya cha lokanam
Shemaya cha bhavaya cha
Shemaya cha bhavaya cha
Aste yadu kulam bodha
Asti yadugunam bodha
Adyo nanta sakha puman
Adyo nanta sakha puman
Yad bahu danda guptayam
Yad bahu danda guptayam
Swapuryam yadavorchitaha
Swapuyam yadavovichitaha
Kridanti paramanandam
Vidanti paramanandam
Mahapaurushika iva
Mahapurushika iha
Mangalaya cha lokanam
Mangalaya cha lokanam
Shemaya cha bhavaya cha
Shemaya cha bhavaya cha
Aste yadu kulam bodha
Asti yadukunam bodha
Adyo nanta sakha puman
Adyo nanda shakha pumam
Yad bahu danda guptayam
Yad bahu danda guptayam
Swapuryam yadavochitaha
Swapuyam yadavo akshita
Kridanti paramanandam
Vidanti paramanandam
Mahapaurushika iva
Mahapurushika iva
Mangalaya cha lokanam
Mangalaya cha lokanam
Shemaya cha bhavaya cha
Shemaya cha bhavaya cha
Aste yadu kulam bodha
Asti yadu kunam bodha
Adyo nanta sakha puma
Ayonanda sakapuyam Santam
Yad bahu danda guptayam
Yabahu danda guttayam
Sapuryam yadavolchitaha
Swabhuyam yadam rutsaha
Krilanti paramanandam
Kritantam paramam nantam
Mahapaurushika iva
Manapurashika iva 14、35 唔到啊？
Mangalaya cha lokanam
Shemaya cha bhavaya cha
Asteyadu kulam bodha Adyo nanta sakha puman Yad bahu danda guptayam Sapuryam yadavochitaha Krilanti paramanandam Mahapurushika iva Mangalaya cha lokanam Shemaya cha bhavaya cha Aste yadu kulam bodha Adyo nanta sakha puman Yad bahu danda guptayam Swapuryam yadavochitaha Krilanti paramanandam Mahapurushika iva. Word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Mangalaya for all good.
For all good 為了所有的好處。
Cha also
也
Lokanam of all the planets.
all the planets 所有星球的。
Shemaya for protection.
for protection 為了保護。
Cha and
和
Bhavaya for elevation.
for elevation 為了提高。
Cha also
也
Aste is there
那裏
Yadukul Ambodhau
Yadukuna Sambodho
in the ocean of the Yadu dynasty.
The ocean of Yadu dynasty 在 Yadu dynasty 王朝的海洋裏
Adyaha the original.
origin 原始的
Ananta Sakha
Ananta Shaka
in the company of Ananta.
in the company of Ananda 陪伴着 Ananda 即係巴拉蘭
Puman the supreme enjoyer.
The supreme enjoyer 至尊享受者
Yad whose
誰
Bahudanda Guptayam
Bahudanda Gutayam
being protected by his arms.
protected by arm 由他雙臂保護着
Swapuryam
Swapuyam
in his own city.
his own city 在他自己的城市
Yadavaha
Yadavaya
the members of the Yadu
Members
family.
of the Yadu dynasty 亞都家庭的成員
Architaha
Achita
as they deserve.
as they deserve 按他們應得的
Kridanti
Chidanti
are relishing
享受着
Paramanandam
Paramanandam
transcendental pleasure.
transcendental pleasure 超然的喜悅
Mahapaurishikaha
Mahapurusikaha
the residents of the spiritual sky.
The inhabited spiritual sky 靈性天空的居民 Iva
Like
像
translation. The original personality of Godhead, the enjoyer, and Balaram, the primeval Lord Ananta, are staying in the ocean of the Yadu dynasty for the welfare, protection, and general progress of the entire universe. And the members of the Yadu dynasty, being protected by the arms of the Lord, are enjoying life like the residents of the spiritual sky.
譯文原始人格守神享受者，如巴拉拉姆原初的主阿南達，為了維護整個地球的福地和一般進程，停留在亞度王朝的海洋中，在至尊主相比保護下的亞度王朝成員，像靈性天空中的居民一樣享受生活。
Forward. As we have discussed many times, the personality of Godhead Vishnu resides within each and every universe in two capacities, namely as the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu and the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. The Kshirodakshaya Vishnu has his own planet on the northern top of the universe, and there is a great ocean of milk where the Lord resides on the bed of the Ananta incarnation of Baladev. Thus Maharaj Yudhishthira has compared the Yadu dynasty to the ocean of milk and Sri Balaram to the Ananta, where Lord Krishna resides. He has compared the citizens of Dwarka to the liberated inhabitants of the Vaikuntha Lokas. Beyond the material sky, further than we can see with our eyes, and beyond the sevenfold coverings of the universe, there is the causal ocean in which all the universes are floating like footballs. And beyond the causal ocean, there is an unlimited span of spiritual sky, generally known as the effulgence of Brahman. Within this effulgence, there are innumerable spiritual planets, and they are known as the Vaikuntha planets. Each and every Vaikuntha planet is many, many times bigger than the biggest universe within the material world. And each of them, there are innumerable inhabitants who look exactly like Lord Vishnu. These inhabitants are known as the Mahapaurishikas, a persons directly engaged in the service of the Lord. They are happy in those planets and are without any kind of misery, and they live perpetually in full youthfulness, enjoying life in full bliss and knowledge, without fear of birth, death, old age or disease, and without the influence of Kal, eternal time. Maharaj Yudhishthira has compared the inhabitants of Dwarka to the Mahapurushikas of Vaikuntha Lok because they are so happy with the Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, there are many references to the Vaikuntha Lokas, and they are mentioned here as Madhama, or the kingdom of the Lord.
要只由聖人 A.C. 不維丹嘅帕帕提供傳譯。正如我們多次談過的，人格守神在每一個宇宙中分別擴展出兩個 Vishnu， 他們分別是印誕之羊維斯流格布達卡沙伊 Vishnu 和牛奶之羊 Vishnu。Shirodakasai Vishnu， 牛奶之羊維斯流在宇宙的最北部有他自己居住的星球，那裏有一個牛奶的汪洋，而他就躺在巴拉迪瓦的 Ananta 化身所形成的蛇床上。Yudhishthira王把亞度王朝比喻牛奶之羊，是聖巴拉蘭把巴拉蘭比喻為主 Krishna 居住其上的 Ananta。他還把 Dwarka 的居民比作是靈性星球 Vaikuntha Loka 上解脫裏的居民。遠在宇宙的七層覆蓋包裹着的物質天空之外，在我們的眼睛所看不到的遠方，有一個原因之洋。所有的物質宇宙就像足球一樣漂浮在其中。在那個原因之洋之外， 有一個廣闊無痕、閃耀着，通常被稱為梵光 （Brahman） 的耀眼光芒的靈性天空。在那無邊無際的光芒中，有無數被稱為壞昆頭的靈性星球，而每一個壞昆頭星球都比物質世界最大的宇宙還要大許多許多倍。在那些星球上居住的無數居民，外貌都與維斯紐 Vishnu 一樣。這些居民是直接為至尊主服務的人，稱為 Mahapurusika。他們快樂地生活在那些星球上，沒有任何痛苦，永遠處在風華正茂的狀態，享受充滿知識和極樂的生活，沒有對生老病死的恐懼，不受永恆時間 Kala 的影響。如啲舍那王所以把 Dwaraka 的居民與靈性世界壞昆頭星球的居民相比，是因為他們都極為快樂地與至尊主在一起。博加梵歌巴古基塔中有許多地方談到壞昆頭星球，在那些星球稱為至尊你的王國 Madhama。
तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा गदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदां सहगणा विशाखान्वितं च। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिते नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्त नमस्ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी विश्ववन्दे देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Welcome everyone to Śrimad Bhagāvatam class.
歡迎各位博加雅談課。
We are studying Canto 1.
讀緊第一篇。
Chapter 14.
第14章。
The disappearance of Lord Krishna.
主題係主 Krishna 隱跡。
Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking Arjuna.
Yudhishthira Maharaj 係問緊啲問題。I want to introduce our speaker, Madhusudana Vishnu Prabhu. She's resides in Vrindavan. She is my teacher of Bhakti Satri course. That's why he allowed me to serve him properly. Hare Krishna.
So Yudhishthira Maharaj is speaking to Arjuna.
Yudhishthira 喺度講一啲問題。
He is asking Arjuna. He is asking Arjuna.
佢係問緊阿 Arjuna。
Why is Arjuna so sad?
佢問阿 Arjuna 點解係咁悲傷、咁憂愁？
So So he is giving many questions to Arjuna.
你可唔可以俾啲原因我呢？
And yesterday we heard he inquired about Krishna.
咁昨天我哋講到咧係由於關於 Krishna 嘅。
So Yudhishthira Maharaj continues to talk.
咁今日Yudhishthira繼續講啦。
And in this verse he is describing Krishna and Balaram.
咁喺呢個詩節咧，佢將 Krishna 認為巴拉蘭。
The original personality of Godhead.
最原始嘅主。
And Balaram.
最原始嘅主咧就係巴拉蘭。
The primeval Lord Ananta.
佢稱為主 Ananta。
Are staying in the ocean of the Yadu dynasty.
佢係留喺個亞度成員嘅成員啊。
For the welfare, protection, and general progress of the entire universe. For the welfare, protection, and general progress of the entire universe. 就係為咗耶度成員嘅福祉。So in this verse, Yudhishthira Maharaj is comparing Lord Krishna and Balaram to Lord Vishnu and Anantashesh. 咁喺呢個詩節咧，Yudhishthira王係形容 Krishna 同埋巴拉咧係個印度Ananta 同埋印旦之陽 Vishnu。One of the reasons of doing that is to also inform us that Lord Krishna is non-different from Narayana or Vishnu. 當然啦，Krishna 同 Narayana、Vishnu 係冇分別嘅。And then he says that Lord Krishna is living in Dwarka with Baldev or Balaram, and also so many residents of Yadu dynasty. 咁呢個描述 Krishna 喺 Dwarka 居住咧，係好多嘅居民啦。He compares to these residents of Yadu dynasty to the residents of Vaikuntha Loka. 咁佢形容Dwarka 嗰個居所咧係好似Vaikuntha無憂星宿。The people living in Vaikuntha are very special. 咁為住喺Vaikuntha嘅居民係解脫嘅。They are not like us. 我哋唔係好似佢咁。Or we can say we are not like them. We are not like them. 我哋唔係好似佢一樣。Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, there are two types of living entities. Krishna 喺《博伽梵歌》講。One is called Shara and the other is called Akshara. 一個叫 Shara， 一個叫 Akshara。Shara means those who fall. Those who fall. Lotus. Those who fall. 即係下墮嘅一種。Akshara means those who do not fall. Akshara 嗰個就係不下墮。So the living entities in Vaikuntha Lok, they do not fall from their position of service to Krishna. 所以Vaikuntha居嘅居民咧係唔會下墮離開 Krishna。And those living entities who are in material world, conditioned souls, they fall down from their service to Krishna. 而喺物質世界下墮嘅靈魂咧，就係唔去服務 Krishna。And because they are fallen from service to Krishna, they are bound by Maya. 由於我哋係下墮唔去服務 Krishna 咧，所以我哋就係唔係解脫。Because they are bound by Maya, they suffer. 由於 Maya 嘅假象影響咧，我哋喺度受苦。Srila Prabhupada has explained to us that this material world is like a prison house. 聖巴巴形容呢個物質世界就好似監倉、監獄。Prison house is a place where you get food. A place where you get food. 監倉咧就係一個地方係有食物啦。You get clothes. Clothes. 衫。衫。哦，佢哋有衣服啊 ，clothes。But you don't get freedom. 但係佢哋冇自由。There is food, there is clothes, there is place to sleep. but there is no freedom.
佢哋有食物、有衣服、有地方住宿、瞓覺，但係冇自由。
And because of that, a person is not happy in the prison house.
所以人喺監獄之中係唔會有快樂。
Similarly, in material world, we get the basic necessities.
同樣地，物質世界咧，我哋就係咁嘅處境。我哋有必須嘅用品。
But that does not make us satisfied.
但係唔代表人係會滿足。
Because there is no freedom.
因為佢哋冇自由。
Our body is like a prison dress.
你嘅身體就好似喺個監倉。
This body puts many limitations upon us.
This body
puts many limitations upon us.
係好多限制啊，一個身體。
Like for example, if the body is old.
就比喻咧，譬如身體會老化。
Then you cannot do many things which a young body can do.
咁你就唔可以好似年輕人咁樣做好多嘅事情。
That means the body it restricts us.
The body
restrict. Restrict means to limit.
Limit， 因為身體係有限制。
But in the spiritual world, the residents of Vaikuntha, they are free.
但係為觀塔嘅居民咧，佢哋係自由。
Like for example, Narad Muni.
就好似Narad Muni嘅例子。
Narad Muni has a spiritual body.
Narad Muni有個靈性身體。
And because of that, he can roam around everywhere freely.
所以係可以好自由咁暢遊呢個宇宙之中。
He can go to any planet.
佢可以去任何嘅星球。
He can meet anyone.
佢可以見任何人。
So that freedom is not there for someone who is a conditioned soul.
咁所以佢嘅身體咧唔係受限制嘅靈魂。
But those who are in spiritual world, they are completely free.
所以喺靈性天空嘅居民咧係完全自由。
It's mentioned here how the Vaikuntha Loka is superior to material world.
咁所以呢度描述咧，話觀塔嗰個星球係比物質世界高超。
There all the residents are as you can say beautiful as Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu.
所以無憂星宿居民咧就好似 Krishna 一樣喎。
They have 4 arms.
佢哋有4臂。
They are always young.
經常年輕。
They are wealthy. They are wealthy, rich.
有錢啊！有錢啊 ！rich 有錢啊！好有錢啊
！rich， 佢哋好富有。
They don't get sick.
佢哋唔會生病。
And they are always happy.
係非常快樂。
In Bhagavad Gita, Baladev Vidyabhushan, he explains that people in Vaikuntha Lok.
喺《Bhagāvatam》嗰有描述到好多詩節描述為觀塔星球嘅事情。
Have qualities similar to Krishna.
佢哋有同 Krishna 一樣嘅品質。
So they are that's why very very happy.
所以佢哋非常快樂。
And Srila Prabhupada he mentions in Bhagavad Gita.
包括喺聖典博家梵歌。
That by hearing the description of the spiritual world.
淨係單聆聽靈性世界嘅事情。
We should become attracted to that place.
我哋應該去被吸引。
In chapter 15, verse number 5 of Bhagavad Gita.
而家接近呢個蜘蛛人格手術。
Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha. Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha. So he mentions that the spiritual world is a very attractive place, and by hearing the description of spiritual world, one should become enchanted.
所以一個人應該去靈性世界咧，受呢啲吸引如此就唔會被捆綁。
Just like when you hear about a place which is better than the place where you are living.
所以呢度形容一啲呢個地方係比任何地方都高超嘅。
You develop a desire to go to that place.
我哋應該有呢個慾望去呢個地方。
Similarly, we should hear about Vaikuntha Lok and the people of Vaikuntha.
咁同時，我哋應該係聆聽關於維昆塔同埋維昆塔嘅居民，
So that we can develop a very strong desire to go there.
如此我哋就會培育一個好強嘅意念咧、願望咧，係去到維昆塔。
And this is only possible if you are always looking for a better life. This is possible only if you are looking for a better life. No? This is possible
呢個係可能嘅，this is possible。
only if
只有呢個地方，
you are looking for
我哋應該只係去尋找呢個地方，
a better life.
係一個更好嘅生活。
That means we should not be simply satisfied with a material life.
意思即係話，我哋唔應該只係滿足於物質嘅生活。
We should understand that it is problematic.
我哋應該知道個分別，
It brings a lot of sufferings,
因為物質世一切都係受苦，
which we don't want.
我哋唔想欲，唔想欲。
But there is a place, but there is a place
但係嗰度有一個地方，
where such sufferings do not exist.
嗰度係冇受苦嘅。
So on hearing about such place, we should desire to go there.
所以我哋聽到關於呢個唔需要受苦嘅地方咧，應該係想欲去呢個地方。
Srila Prabhupada said
聖巴巴說，
that one should not desire small.
一個人應該
Small desires one should not have.
唔應該有太少嘅慾望，
One should have big desires.
一個人應該有大嘅願望。
So to
慾
live
望
in this world and to get something in this world is a small desire.
因為如果你想留喺物質世界，只係一個好少嘅慾望。
But to go back home, back to Godhead is a big desire.
但係回歸去靈性天空咧，嗰個就係大嘅慾望。
So we should have such big desires.
所以我哋應該有大嘅慾望。
Krishna is sitting in our heart
Krishna 係處喺我哋嘅內心，
and he is watching our desires.
佢係睇到我哋嘅慾望嘅，
He is listening to our prayers.
佢係為咗我哋嘅福祉。
So he is always eager to fulfill whatever we ask.
咁所以我哋應該好熱切咁去尋求。
If we ask for material things and if we do material karma, then he will fulfill our material desires.
咁假如我哋係只係想有啲物質慾望、物質嘅東西咧，主係會滿足我哋呢個物質慾望。
But if we have spiritual desires,
但係假如你有靈性慾望咧
then Krishna will fulfill those desires.
，Krishna 亦都會滿足你嘅靈性慾望。
So Srila Prabhupada is explaining that by hearing about the description of Vaikuntha Lok and the residents there, we should become enchanted by that.
所以聖巴巴喺度講咧，我哋應該聽到懷觀台嘅地方同埋居民咧，我哋應該好渴望去到嗰度。
But why is that enchantment not happy? Why is that attraction not happy?
咁點解去嗰度有吸引快樂嘅東西？
If there is a piece of magnet,
就好似一個磁石，
then that magnet will attract iron.
而磁石咧係會吸鐵，
The iron will get pulled to the magnet. The iron will get
嗰啲
pulled.
鐵咧亦都會受呢啲磁石所吸。
But if the iron has rust on it,
但係假如嗰個鐵有啲鏽咧，
the magnet cannot attract the iron.
咁呢個鐵係唔能夠被磁石所吸，
So Krishna is like the magnet.
所以 Krishna 就係一個磁石，
Spiritual world is like magnet.
佢係一個完全吸引嘅磁石。
The description of spiritual world is like magnet.
咁所以靈性世界亦都係好似一個磁石咁。
The activities happening in the spiritual world are like magnet.
咁所以住喺靈性世界天空嘅人都係好似磁石咁。
And we living entities are like the iron pieces.
而生物體咧就好似鐵
So
嘅
we
東
should
西。
get attracted to that magnet.
咁我哋要受呢啲磁石所吸引。
But that attraction is not happening
但係嗰個吸引發生唔到，點解咧？
because there is rust on our heart,
因為我哋嘅心有塵埃覆蓋，
and the heart is rusted.
我哋嘅心咧係好似生鏽咁，好似鐵生鏽。
And why this rust has come?
咁由於呢啲鐵生鏽，
This rust has come upon the heart because of us engaging in sense gratification.
咁呢啲鏽係點樣形成嘅咧？就由於我哋嘅感官享樂所形成嘅鏽喺個內心。
The more we do sense gratification, the more we do sense gratification,
如果我哋做更多嘅感官享樂咧，
the heart becomes rusted,
嗰個心就會生鏽噶啦。
and we lose our power to become attracted
如此
to
我哋
Krishna.
失咗去受 Krishna 吸引嘅能力。
Therefore, this sense gratification has to be given up, or it has to be minimized.
所以我哋要去除呢個物質享樂嘅慾望，或者起碼減低佢。
And then our heart will get attracted towards Krishna.
如此我哋嘅心先會受 Krishna 吸引嘅。
Plus, we have to do one more thing.
我哋更加仲有一樣東西要做喎。
We have to constantly hear about the description of spiritual world,
我哋要恒常咧聆聽關於靈性世界嘅事物，
of Krishna's and Krishna's devotees' activities in the spiritual world,
咁我哋聽下 Krishna 同佢嘅奉獻者啊居民喺靈性世界做啲咩呢？
by constantly hearing that message,
由於恒常咁聆聽呢啲信息，
we'll start appreciating that message
咁我哋就會受呢啲吸引，好似磁石，
and will develop strong desire.
而係會產生好強嘅慾望。
And I also want to play like that.
我哋都想變成咁樣，
I also want to dance like that.
我都好想好似佢哋咁樣跳舞，
I also want to enjoy like that.
我亦都想好似佢哋咁享受，
I also want to serve like that.
我亦都想去服務。
I also want to be happy like that.
當然我都想快樂。
So that desire develops by constant association of the message.
咁所以想要得到呢啲，我就要恒常同呢啲聯誼啊。
The entire Śrimad Bhagāvatam is telling us about Krishna and his devotees.
聆聽咧，閱讀聖典博家談關於 Krishna 同佢嘅奉獻者。
So we have to read and hear it again and again.
咁我哋要一次一次再一次咁聆聽先得。
Whenever we hear about something again and again,
當我哋一次又一次聆聽同樣嘅事情咧，
we begin to understand it.
我哋先開始明白理解，
And we begin to like it.
你開始去喜歡。
Like for example, you're walking on the street
舉例咧，好似比如你喺街上行啦，
and then you see a nice gold chain in a shop, gold chain.
咁你喺嗰個商店有櫥窗睇到啲黃金，
So you go and you see it.
咁你就會走入去攞呢個黃
You
金。
come this way, again you see it. You come to this direction, you again see that gold chain.
咁你特登走過嚟睇呢啲金嘅黃金做嘅物件首飾。
So every day you're going and coming across the street and you're looking at the chain in the shop.
咁你每天經過呢個商店不斷睇呢啲黃金嘅飾物咧，
So then you develop a desire.
咁你就會開始發出一個慾望。
I wish I can have that chain.
我想要呢個項鏈啊，黃金項鏈。
So that desire has come because of association.
咁所以呢個慾望咧就由於接觸啊發生。
That's why people advertise.
呢個就係啲人廣告成日都喺度吸引啲人，
Same thing again and again.
同樣嘅事情一再一再咁樣提醒啲人，
So one develops desire.
如此就培育咗一個慾望出嚟㗎啦。
Similarly, when we hear about Krishna and his devotees again and again,
咁同樣地咧，假如我哋聆聽關於 Krishna 同佢嘅奉獻者一次又一次咁聆聽，
we develop desire
我哋亦都會培育一啲慾望、願望出嚟。
that I also want to go there.
我就想我都想去嗰度，
I also want to become like them.
我都好想同佢哋一樣。
That's why this process of bhakti, it is different from normal religion.
咁所以 Bhakti 呢個程序呢，就要基於經常去聆聽。
All the religions in this world,
喺呢個物質世界所有嘅事情，
like Christianity,
好似基督教咁，
like Islam,
伊斯蘭教即係伊斯蘭，
like Buddhism,
佛教咧 Buddhism，
like Hinduism,
Hindu 印度教 Hindi，
they only tell us about how can we make our life materially better.
咁佢哋呢啲宗教咧，全部都係為咗只係想物質嘅生活更加多享受。
How can we finish our material problems?
咁同埋或者係點樣去滿足我嘅物質嘅處境或者困難？
But they don't tell us anything about spiritual world.
但係佢冇講俾我哋聽任何關於靈性世界嘅事情。
They don't tell us about God's happy life.
佢甚至冇形容神嘅樣貌。
They only tell maybe that this world is not good,
佢只係講呢個世界唔好，
or they tell us how you can have a better life in this world.
同埋咧係教導啲人你喺個世界點樣可以快樂一啲咧。
But they don't tell us that there is a world which is spiritual world.
但係佢哋冇講俾人聽，嗰度有另外一個靈性世界。
Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Parastasmatu bhavanyo vyakto vyaktat sanatanaha, that beyond this manifest and unmanifest universe, there is another place.
咁喺博家梵嗰個 Krishna 曾經講過，喺另外一個地方咧，遠在呢個靈性天空咧，有一個另外一個更好嘅地方。
So the ordinary religions, they only teach us how to develop a better life in this world.
咁所以其他嘅宗教咧，只係想話等我點樣喺呢個物質世界生活得好啲咯。
But when you talk about bhakti
但係佢哋冇講 Bhakti
or Vaishnavism,
或者愛士雅那 Vaishnavism，
so it is about the spiritual world,
佢哋係冇提及靈性世界嘅資料，
about the eternal world.
係呢個永恆嘅世界。
So until unless we develop this desire,
除非我哋係已經培育咗呢個慾望，
we develop this desire
去開始有呢個慾望。
that I want to transfer myself from temporary material life to eternal spiritual life.
呢個慾望呢，就係我要將呢個短暫嘅物質生活咧轉為永恆嘅靈性世界。
Our spiritual life does not begin.
假如唔係咁呢，我哋嘅靈性生活根本就未開始。
Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita chapter 2,
所以博家梵歌第2章
verse number 16,
16節
Lord Krishna mentions
，Krishna 咁講。
that we should always understand the difference between material and spiritual.
嗰個師節係教我哋，你應該識得分散聆聽關於物質世界同靈性世界。
In material world, no one can be completely happy.
喺物質世界冇人係可以完全快樂嘅，
We may try very hard.
我哋要好辛苦、好努力。
We may think, no, if I get something like this, I'll be happy.
咁你可能想，如果我得到呢啲嘢呢，呢樣東西呢，我就會快樂。
Or I get something like that, I'll be happy.
或者我得到嗰樣東西呢，我就會快樂。
But there is nothing like that.
但係根本冇呢一回事。
Even if you get everything you desire, you will not be happy.
即使你擁有所有東西，都唔會快樂嘅。
So one has to give up this idea
所以你要放棄呢啲想法，
that I can be completely happy in material world.
唔好以為我真係可以物質世界得到快樂，
It's not possible.
係唔可能。
Only complete happiness is possible in service to Krishna.
只有靈性世界先有永恆嘅快樂，
Otherwise one cannot be happy.
否則係唔可能。
Because that is our position. We are meant to serve Krishna.
由於呢個處境呢，我哋嘅應該去服務咯。
That's what we are made for.
呢個就係我哋被創造嘅原因。
Just like water, its natural quality is that it flows. It flows.
Water 就好似水嘅本質咧，佢係流動。
The fire, it produces heat and light.
火咧嘅本質咧係熱同埋光。
The sugar is sweet.
糖係甜嘅。
Similarly, for the living entity, the soul, the natural quality which it has is to
同樣地咧，嗰個靈魂嘅本質咧就係快樂同埋去服務。
So we have to learn to serve Krishna.
所以我哋要學習點樣去服務 Krishna。
And Krishna's pure devotee is living in Vaikuntha.
而 Krishna 純粹奉獻者就喺慧觀下無憂星宿。
Are Krishna's best servants.
佢哋係 Krishna 最好嘅僕人。
So we have to look at them.
我哋都要學習。
We have to hear about them.
我哋去聆聽關於佢哋啦，
We have to understand them.
去理解佢哋啦，
We have to pray to them
好渴望去嗰度啦。
so that we can become like them.
如此我哋就可以變成佢哋一樣噶都，
Best or good, pure servants of Krishna.
會成為 Krishna 嘅很好同埋純粹嘅僕人。
So that's what is mentioned in the purport here, that Vishnu Maharaj is comparing this residence of Vaikuntha Lok.
所以喺呢個詩節咧 Yudhishthira Maharaj 係喺度描述緊呢慧觀下無憂星宿嘅事情，
Two members of Yadu dynasty,
同埋嘅耶道王朝嘅事情，
because they were all liberated souls.
因為佢哋係呢啲喺嗰度生活嘅靈魂，
They have come with Krishna to serve Krishna.
佢哋都係喺嗰度服務 Krishna 嘅。
Alright, so we stop here.
咁我哋喺度停落嚟，
Thank you very much.
多謝各位。
Any question or comment?
有咩問題啊？Prabhuji, thank you for your enlightenment. In Vaikuntha Loka, so many planets.
So many planets. So many.
We should choose
You cannot count out so many planets. Infinite.
Narayana or what? 有咩星球啊
So many planets.
？So many, yeah，好多好多。So everyone had to decide to go to different planet in Vaikuntha.
No.
It's not our goal.
It's
Of course, not our
goal.
goal. But why?
Because
Why he have so many other planets?
Krishna is
1 minute。我個問題，慧觀係好多星球，點解要創造咁多星球？唔係淨係得一個咁咩原因？
because Krishna in different forms has different moods.
哦，因為 Krishna 有唔同嘅形象啦，有唔同嘅心緒。
Krishna is infinite. Krishna is infinite.
天快樂。
Infinite means without any limit.
哦，yeah，因為 Krishna 係無限嘅 variety in the spiritual
Varieties.
world，
So that's why he wants
多
to
姿多彩。
he wants to enjoy in various ways.
所以我哋都要好似咁多姿多彩，
So he has innumerable forms.
有無限嘅形體。
Each form has a planet.
唔同嘅星球有唔同嘅形體，
That's why so many Vaikuntha planets.
其實係想吸引我哋去。
So whichever form one is attracted to, he goes to that planet.
所以任何人嘅吸引去邊一個星球咧，就會去到嗰個星球啊！
So if you are attracted to Krishna or Gaurnitai,
就好似我哋被嗰啲輸出嗰啲太吸引一樣啦。
then you go to their planet.
咁我哋就會去到佢嘅星球啊！
If you are attracted to Lord Ramachandra,
假如你係被主 Ramachandra 所吸
then you
引
go，to Lord Ramachandra's planet.
你就會去到 Ramachandra 嘅
You are
星球，
attracted to Narsingadev,
或者列宣一啲
then Narsingdev's planet.
唔同嘅星球，
Depends on our attraction.
就視乎你被咩吸引。So we are attracted by the two-armed form. Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada says that we in the Krishna consciousness movement started by Srila Prabhupada.
你會
should
被
be
魔
attracted to
係啊。
Krishna in Vrindavan.
假如你係被 Krishna 兩臂形體吸引咧，你就會去到 Vrindavan
Or
Goloka。
Or Gauranitai.
Is it harder to attain Krishna Loka than the other planet, Prabhuji?
Yes.
More difficult.
Yes. Because
佢 Krishna Loka 係咪可能比佢其他星球困難？
because it requires highest purity.
哦，因為佢話係啊，Prabhu話，因為需要更高嘅靈性。
The residents of Golok Vrindavan are most pure.
因為喺Vrindavan嘅居民係特別純粹、最純粹，
in their service.
同埋佢哋嘅服務。So we should hanker to the Krishna Loka.
Yes.
How can you help us?
Okay.
點樣幫我哋啊
Stop here.
？Hare Krishna. Thank you. Jai. Jai. You are so pure. You can help us. Any way of conscious. 咁阿會係非常純粹靈魂，可以幫我哋提升我哋知覺。Madhusudana Vishnu Prabhu ki jai. It's good on the Facebook, everyone can hear. Now seldom people go to the temple.
That's
It's
it.
a-
Stop coming.
It's the advantage of COVID.